I know what the third game is going to be. Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing good today. Okay, so I've been talking about the 3 games that I'm going to be playing all at one time during this little batch of seasons with my games. I'll go into the extra details a little later, but basically I have decided on what the third game is going to be, of what's going to be playing next to Crash Bandicoot and Mario Kart 8. And I will tell you what the game is, and I will also give you very important reasoning, because I did not just pull this game just, out of thin air. The game that I have decided that will be chosen is The Last of Us. Alright? Now, this is the reason why. I was doing a lot of digging in my analytics on YouTube to figure out what exactly was going to be the third game. Now, this is going to sound a little bit weird, because I said this before. I've kind of noticed that the games that I think that you guys tend to prefer are the lighthearted, kind of fun, goofy-ish kind of games, or just more lax, like Crash Bandicoot, Minecraft, stuff like that. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to try out Mario Kart and some Nintendo games to see how you guys thought about that. But, and I figured that you guys didn't really like the scary or the horror games or the gritty games like Resident Evil and The Evil Within and The Last of Us. But check this out. I was doing some research on figuring out what exactly matters when you are looking at your analytics in YouTube. Now, the main thing that I was looking at before, and it still does matter to an extent, but the main thing that I was looking before was views. I would look at the individual views that each episode of that particular game got on average, and then I would measure out, okay, well, how do the views compare to this game and to this game and to this game, and that will kind of help me figure out which games that you guys seem to like, watching the most. However, this was something that I was kind of aware of, but actually after, like I said, like doing my own research on it, I was incorrect. The thing that matters the most in YouTube actually isn't entirely the amount of views your video gets, but it is the watch time. So what exactly is watch time? The main thing that I can best answer that, like I found an article, I read like the first paragraph, it got too freaking long, so I didn't finish it, but I kind of have a basic understanding as to what watch time is. Watch time is basically how long someone is watching your video for. I'm not sure on all of the specifics, but I believe a view is how many times I think people clicked your video to watch it, and I think stuck around for at least 5 seconds. I don't know. I don't know about that. Don't quote me on that. But I know that I'm just gonna say, just for the sake of this conversation, a view is how many times somebody has clicked on your video. Watch time is actually how long somebody stayed and watched it. Turns out that YouTube actually values watch time more than it does views. That is actually supported because I won't bore you with all the detail-y stuff, but bottom line is, even when I'm looking at like my data, watch time is ranked higher than views. Like, it shows up first in like other clickable sidebars, like it's watch time. Like, watch time matters, basically. So what I did was, to figure out what third game that I was going to pick, I lined up all of my playlists. So I took Kingdom Hearts, I took Jak and Daxter, I took Dragon Ball Z, Minecraft, all of my playlists, and I just lined them up in tabs in my analytics. And I was just looking, so since now I know that watch time is the thing that I need to look at, I was seeing in the past like 90 days, so in like the past 3 months, which game has had the most watch time. And to give you a comparison, at least with my channel, right now the playlist that has the most watch time on my channel is Crash Bandicoot. That has had, within the last 90 days, that has had about, what was it? I think it was like it was like 3,000 minutes of watch time. So that is you clicking the video and sticking around to, you know, watch it. And like second and third place was like my vlogs, like my daily vlog playlist, and like my other vlog playlist, the one that I made before I made this one. And the one that was behind that, so I guess you could say the second place game, was actually The Last of Us. That had 1,000 minutes of watch time. And I can't remember everything specifically, but I think it was like Crash Bandicoot, The Last of Us, what was it? Living Large in Minecraft, I had like 700 minutes of watch time. And then it was like Jak and Daxter and Dragon Ball Z, but they were almost tied. There was like 600 something. I think 500 minutes of watch time. I think that was Kingdom Hearts. And what was it? I think, I don't know. You get the point. It just kept, you know, going down. And that was actually helping me which, you know, games, you know, you guys prefer to watch and which games that you don't. That's what surprised me about The Last of Us, to be honest. Because, like I said, that game, like I said, it's like, you know, it's gritty, it's serious, you know, it's dark. But, I mean, I love it. But, seeing that, I guess that shows that, well, you guys love it too. So bottom line, I have actually learned something very, very important. And not just the obvious as to, oh, you know, watch time, you know, is really important. The thing that I realize now is I really have to focus on making sure that I keep marketing and bringing more of you guys to my channel. I'll say this now, at the moment, my channel has been, in terms of subscriber count, at this very moment in time, I believe I have 1,439 subscribers. And it's roughly been stagnant around that number. I'll like go up 1 or 2, then go down 1 or 2. That's basically what it is, like 1, 2, 3 up and 1, 2, 3 down. It just keeps going up. So roughly my subscriber count has been stagnant for about like 1440 subs. And I know the reason for that. The main reason is because I've said this before, but I have not been marketing. A while ago, I made a daily video, a daily vlog, saying as to how I made myself a YouTube report card. Basically, I was looking at I made up some criteria as to what I believe makes a YouTube channel successful. And in that criteria, I guess the things that were not an A was my content and my marketing. For my content, I gave myself a B, because I do think my content is good. I do like a lot. I tried my, you know, hardest, like, you know, make a high quality video, like the sound and, you know, everything. But I realized that it may have been the actual things that I was playing. Like I said, I think I was playing games that just wasn't you guys' cup of tea. Like I said, that's why I'm trying out Nintendo games now. So like I said, Mario Kart is happening next week. I'll have some clips for you at the end of this video, like I always do, until it shows up. But yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like working on my content. So maybe, you know, give it some time, you know, it'll go up to an A. Marketing, however, I had to give myself a C, because I'm not going to lie, I haven't been marketing. The main way that I market currently is through Facebook promotions. That is actually how I've been doing it from the beginning. That's actually how most of you probably actually found me. I would make an ad, and then I would advertise it on Facebook for a few days. And that is essentially how I would get my subscribers. However, there have been two things that have changed since then, because I think the period of time that I got a lot of subscribers was actually when I was at UCLA. I remember that I reached 300 subscribers while I was there, and 500. So I remember I at bare minimum got at least 200 people in just that 6-week period. But that was because I was running an ad every single day. It was very rare that I think that I missed a day. The two things that have changed, and the reason as to why I haven't been running a Facebook ad for quite some time now, actually, like I think I kind of stopped running. I'm just gonna say ever since I came back from the summer from UCLA. So that was back in like August of 2016. It is June of 2017. So you can do the math. Like let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Golly, I think it's been like almost a year. Like since it's been like 11 months, I think. Ever since I've ran consistent ads. Like I think I run an ad like here or there, but the reason is because one, for me currently, money has been kind of tight. Just like I said, with the mixture of me, like I said, about to move to LA, and me, like I said, trying to save up money and just, everything else, I haven't really been able to afford to do ads for a while. The second reason is that recently Facebook has undergone some changes. Like, they're always going through changes, but Facebook has undergone some changes to where their process to run an ad is different now. Because of that, it's not quite working the same. I remember when I would run like a regular ad doing my normal process, and I remember I would there's like two different things when you're running an ad. It's how many people you reach, so basically just how many people got your ad, and then how many people actually saw it. So like the views, who actually decided to click it and watch it. So like if I reached like 1,000 people, maybe 500 people watched it. Now it's changed to where, like I said, I don't know what happened with Facebook, but now when I try and run an ad, say if 1,000 people, reaches it, only like 100 or like 200 people actually saw it, even if I use the exact same targeting that I did, in my previous one. So it's also been kind of slow because, one, I'll be honest, I haven't been looking into it, but I realized just how important that is. So when I was thinking about just how important it is to keep having new people, here was the thought process that I had. Because basically, I'll just say 1440. The 1440 subscribers that I currently have right now, I guess you can say I'm entertaining the same people. I'm entertaining you, but I'm not entertaining new people. Say for a month, Kingdom Hearts, the Kingdom Hearts playlist, it did good. It got, lots of watch time with that 1440 people. The next 2 months, however, the Kingdom Hearts playlist isn't doing so good. And I realized that makes sense because if I only have the 1440 people there, and if you already saw that playlist, you kind of don't have a reason to watch it again. You see? So that's why in 1 month, maybe Kingdom Hearts watch time was high. But in the next month, now it's low because, like I said, nobody's really watching it because you probably already saw it. So, that's when I was realizing, oh, wait, I think that's why it's so important that you're constantly keeping, an influx of new people, because that will basically keep your data fresh, I feel like that the data that I have right now is stagnant. I feel like it's stagnant because my subscriber count has been stagnant. Now, I'm still going to go with The Last of Us because I still have to go with the data that I currently have. But just in case if some of you wanted to see a particular game, like I said, I know some of you guys wanted to see Kingdom Hearts. I know some of you guys wanted to see Dragon Ball Z. So just in case if that doesn't happen, like if I don't make new episodes of that, know that it's not impossible that I won't bring it back. Because like I said, if, say, like I said, I was to run an ad and I get like 100 new subscribers, maybe like 50 of those are like really digging Kingdom Hearts, and it's like the watch time has gone up, so okay, now there's a higher demand, so that's what I was realizing, like, oh, like it's really important that I still keep, getting new people, because that keeps, the data fresh, it keeps the games more fresh, because I'm pretty sure that you have seen that in actual real life with TV shows. Like, as a matter of fact, I'll use like Invader Zim. Like, I love Invader Zim. Alright, I freaking love that show. But if I recall correctly, when Invader Zim first came out on Nickelodeon, it didn't do so well. Like, I think it only got like 1 or 2 seasons, and because it didn't do so well, it got taken off the air. However, I think at one point they started showing reruns, and then for whatever reason, I think this is the time I caught it, it just like exploded in popularity. Like, I think that's why like a lot of people, like if you ask them about Invader Zim, I think a lot of people would say that they do. So that's like an example of like a canceled show suddenly getting a boost in popularity, I guess because new people got introduced to it at a different time. So that's what I'm realizing as to why it's so important that I still get, more and more people. So to, I guess, end the video, bottom line is the first 3 games, like I said, there's going to be 6, so there's going to be 3 playing, and then when these 3 are gone, 3 more will replace it. But at the moment, the first 3 games I'm going to be having is Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex, Mario Kart 8, and The Last of Us. Trash is still going. You can expect the 3rd episode this Tuesday. The series premiere of Mario Kart will follow it on Wednesday. Now that I've decided that I'm gonna film The Last of Us, now I need to get that ready. So I guess just for the videos on Thursday, they'll just be a bit random. I'll still make sure that they're entertaining and fun to watch, but they're, I can't necessarily say it's a definite thing. But like I said, I think I roughly need about 2 weeks or so to get a season ready. So you can look forward to that. And then once those 3 games are done, they will be replaced with another 3. But now that I see just how important it is to market, I am going to buckle down and get serious about figuring out the Facebook ads thing. So like I said, because when I would do it before, I would only get like 1 or 2 or 5 subscribers, when originally I would get like 50, like I said, like per promotion. So I want to be able to get back to that level, if not, better. Alright, so I think that concludes this video. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be doing my best. I will be doing my hardest with just the marketing and my content and everything else. I really want to boost my YouTube report card score. Be sure to subscribe to me and to hit that notification bell so you know when my videos are going up. And be sure to donate to me on Patreon. The link is in the description, because donating helps me continue to make all this content. And I said before, Mario Kart 8 premieres this Wednesday. Today is Sunday. This Wednesday, so in the next 3 days. So I'll continue showing you clips at the end of my vlogs until that happens. I really hope you guys are excited. And as always, you can watch the sneak peek, the whole sneak peek, in the description below as well. It'll be the very first link that you see. Alright, so thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.
Alright then. Well, maybe this could sate our lust for battle.
I would have crashed right into somebody's coffee. Like they're at Starbucks right now and there's a falling motherfucker coming from the sky. Hey, goddamn, it's like a hockey match up here. Look at this! We are slipping in and out of each other. What the fuck?